joined via Zoom by the former Communication Director of GFA, Ibrahim Sani Daara. Good afternoon, Ibrahim. Good to have you on Midday Live.
Good afternoon. Can I say the afternoon is good?
It's a sad afternoon, actually. Let's put it that way. It's a sad afternoon.
It's a sad afternoon.
It's very sad.
I'm currently in Ivory Coast, working on some CAF and WAFU duties. The general secretaries of WAFU are meeting, and you could see the hearts of all those men gathered here sink when they heard of the news this morning.
I can imagine.
Out of respect and the impact that Christian made on a lot of people, whether it's on the football field or outside the football field, people had heard of him. And before the meeting started of the general secretaries of the West African Football Union, they held a minute's silence for Christian Atsu, and that tells the impact he made in his football career.
Sani, I know you've worked closely with him for a long time now. Prior to his discovery, you're one that also has spoken about his prowess. I know this news has hit you so hard. I'm just imagining how you're even coping wherever you are in Ivory Coast. How did you receive the news when you heard it this morning?
I wept. Honestly, I wept. I wept because just 2 weeks before the incident, he texted me that he doesn't want to play in Turkey anymore. He asked me if I have any contacts in the United Arab Emirates. He wants to play there. And I know a few contacts in there. I hit the phones and put him in touch with some of the guys I thought could help him. So the relationship I have with him was one of respect, seeing me as a senior brother he could count on for advice, for words of encouragement in times when it was difficult, and for good times when he made all of us proud. I vividly remember at the 2014 World Cup when there was so much turmoil in the team. Coach Christian Atsu asked me to pick Christian Atsu for a press conference. Whilst we were in the car, he told me that I'll make Ghana proud. In whichever way, even though the World Cup did not turn out the way we wanted it, a year later, he truly made us proud when we got to the final of the African Cup of Nations, and he was deservedly named the player of the tournament, even though players like Didier Drogba, Yaya Toure, and co played in the tournament. It's really sad indeed.
Ibrahim, you were one of the first journalists to really interview Christian Atsu, and also you also have spoken about his pride before we discovered him as a country. Off the page, can you paint a picture of what he stood for?
Well, he knew his very, very humble beginnings, very difficult background, like many of us. So he was determined in helping the poor, the less privileged. And he is not the one who would see people in need and difficulty and would even want to make it public. I remember one day we were in one of the Black Stars camps in Cape Coast. And we saw a little girl, a little girl passing and having, selling food. So he called her. I was just curious to see what he would say to her. He asked her, how much would everything you are carrying on your head cost? And she said it. When she said it, he pulled her to the side. He had this small wallet. It's a duffel bag that he had with him all the time. I saw him pull something out. He gave money to the girl and told her to give the money to her mom and let her go to school and not sell. And then moments later, I saw him slide to the other side and he started weeping. It really touched me, and he told me not to tell anybody of what had happened that I had seen. This thing touched me so much that consistently plays on my mind every time, not only when I hear good things about him, even in moments when I have to reflect on my life myself, I do remember some of these things. And for that, he will forever be etched in my mind.
Sani, I can only send you light and strength during this trying time. Wherever you are, just hold up for me, and God knows best. I should put it that way. Thanks for your time, and surely, I'm sure during the course of the week, we'll still come back to you for more, update on this very demise of our brother. Thank you so much, Sani.
Thank you very much.
Ibrahim Sani Daara is the former communications director of GFA, sharing his fondest memories of Christian Atsu.